So the trend continues tonight in that the Knicks get behind by a lot early at home. They were down in the first quarter by 14 points. But, Alan, they fought their way back, lurking, just couldn't get over the top down the stretch.
Another poor start. First quarter, couldn't make a shot. The shooting percentages on makeable shots in that first quarter were a major issue, but battle as they always do, battling back. The crowd gets into this thing, and especially in that second half, and it makes a difference. We told you about Spencer Dinwiddie. He's been the guy carrying this team while Kyrie is out, and he does it again, gets to the free throw line. And Wally, the fouls are the biggest difference. 29 fouls by the Knicks, 16 by the Nets. Free throws, a major story in this, although it did come down to the wire.
No Kyrie Irving, no Karis LeVert, and they still come in on the road and get a big-time win for their 3 straight. You know, the Nets are playing some basketball right now. They're doing some good things, and you know, this is a game the Knicks really needed. The schedule gets really tough after this. This was a tough loss. You know, they fought and competed down the stretch. Again, they made shots. Again, they shot tremendous from the three-point. How do you shoot 50% from the free three-point line?
Another game.
What they
another game they shot. Yeah, no, 50. Yeah,
50%.
They had 18 threes and 19 twos.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, they shot lights out from deep, and you can't figure out a way to win.
Corner 3, down 3, True. 43 seconds.
But still, putting too much pressure, again, on your offense because you're not getting stops on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah.
With no Kyrie Irving, he's their closer. They didn't have their closer. All of a sudden, Dinwiddie's getting to the basket. He's taking Frank one-on-one, scoring. Joe Harris is a catch-and-shoot spot-up guy. He takes 3 guys to the basket, gets the key basket down the stretch of the game. Where's the Knicks defense down the stretch of the games? That's how they have to win basketball games. Their offense was great. Marcus Morris is making hero shots all over the place. 7 for 8 from the three-point line. You got a guy going 7 for 8 from the three-point line. You got to find a way to win those games by getting those key stops down the stretch.
How about the free throw shooting? It's been a theme all year in these, especially these close games. Knicks from the line tonight, 9 of 16.
How do you shoot 9 for 16? They shot better from the three-point line than the free throw line.
Almost.
They lose a game by 2 and they give up 7 points at the line, right?
Almost. I mean, that part has obviously been an issue for them.
It's a mental thing when you're shooting 9 for 18 from the free throw line,
9 for
and
16.
you're shooting 9 for 16. Okay, 9 for 16 from the free throw line, and you're shooting 18 for 35 from the three-point line. It's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like
Randall
that.
missed 2, Mitch missed 2, and you had single misses by Morris and Dodd and Gibson as well. It's just, you know, these are guys that we show you career-wise are good shooters for some reason.
16 free throws is not a lot.
No, well, that was my point, is that you only drew 16 fouls against the Nets. Now, the Nets are not known to be a defensive team. You would think you would try to be a little more aggressive and attacking, as Dinwiddie was doing to them. I mean, everybody he got one-on-one.
No, he just drove.
He was throwing the arm out, right? He was throwing the arm out, go ahead and then flop, and then I get the call. I mean, what he's doing is today's NBA, and it works for him. And no one else, you know, picks up on that part of it. But I go back to the first quarter. I go back to a slow start where some, you know, makeable shots just didn't go down.
They were
the
up 12-7.
The bench played very well. The bench played very well in that game in the first half. But the starters got it going in the second half, and especially Marcus Morris, and you're right there. And so opportunities to win, and that corner 3 is a big shot, obviously. But I think you're 100% right. It comes down to sometimes where you do still have to. It was just like the Hornets game. Get one stop, you win the game.
That's it.
Here it felt like get one stop, and you got a chance to win this game, and they just weren't able to do that.
All your pressure on your offense when you're making plays, when you're making shots, and you know Frank had an open shot. It was a great pass by Taj to get him that shot, but Frank's not the highest percentage three-point shooter. He's out there for defense. So if you're going to miss that shot, stop someone on the other end of the floor as a team. That's got to be your calling card as a team if you want to win close games. And that's a couple games in a row now that have been close that they have not been able to rely on their defense and get the stops they needed.
And 4 and 13, you know, you start looking at this.
They're piling up.
You get
These
to 10,
losses are piling up.
Yeah, 10 games under 500, which is you're almost there.
Fun.
You know, that's a scary place to be this early in the season.